Hello and welcome to a Colts franchise here on the channel. Something different from what I've done. I've had a little bit of Madden content in the past, but nothing like this. We are going to be playing in just a normal franchise as the Colts, but it is updated with the new rookies from the 2024 draft, so that should be pretty interesting. Looking at the team here, we have an interesting quarterback room. Anthony Richardson is obviously the headline there. Running back, Jonathan Taylor is going to be big for our overall success this season. Then this wide receiver room is pretty interesting with Pittman, Josh Downs, Adonai Mitchell, the second round pick, and then Alec Pierce. With that kind of room in Madden, somebody's going to have to get traded right now. I'm thinking it's going to be Alec Pierce we're looking to move. Tight end, I mean, especially Madden-wise, but I also think Jelani Woods could have a phenomenal year in real life as well. And then our offensive line is all around good, with Quentin Nelson being the big name there and going to be an important piece as well. And then a few other players there that obviously could be important. Uh, our edge rushers are phenomenal overall, just plenty of options. I think Latu and Kwity Paye are going to be our starters though. Then for our defensive tackle, we've got uh, Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner, going to be important players. Linebacker, we got a few options. We'll explore those. And then corner, we got Julius Brents, Kenny Moore. Then the third corner is really up for grabs. We might try to fix that in free agency. We're just going to kind of be looking through to see that. And then for safety, yeah, we're probably starting Rodney Thomas and Julian Blackman because we're going to Nick Cross in the box for nickel plays and stuff if we want to use him. Return, we'll fix that in a while. Have Anthony Gold, the rookie out of Oregon State, I believe, will be our player there. Power we think about Trey Sermon a bit, but really Jonathan Taylor is going to be handling all the major roles there. So that's going to be Josh Downs. We'll see how much dueling gets in, if at all. Like I mentioned, two edge rushers are still going to be Kwity Paye and Latu. Defensive tackles, DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart. We might think about rotating Deo Adengbo or Samson Obekuom there. And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, so we'll be putting Nick Cross in there. And slot cornerback, there's plenty of options. Kenny Moore is going to be our one. It's really just a matter of who we're thinking as the extra guy. Rookie out of Auburn there, and Jalen Simpson might be one of our better options. We'll be considering that as we go through all of it. Now moving on to potential free agent pickups. Quandre Diggs is on the top of that. We desperately need corner help. I think Patrick Peterson would be the best to help the young players learn and also make a decent impact. We're going to look around quarterback, running back, all of that. I would like a receiver to kind of help mentor, or I don't know how much anyone would play, but that's something to consider. The depth on the offensive line doesn't look great. D-line, there isn't really much there. Again, top, we have... There's some options here, but I don't think it's anyone I'd be too interested in. As of right now, anyway. Maybe that changes a little bit down the season, but considering we haven't played a game with any of these players yet, it's always tough to tell. Just, yeah, Hunter Renfrow, Ben Johnson, Avante Maddox, Bryce Callahan. Like, there's some options here, just kind of seeing who the best available players are. It just always got to consider all options when you're doing free agency. Think about how they would fit in with your team, how they would help your team, how they might not. And Julio might be that mentor receiver that I was mentioning a little bit ago. Yeah, he kind of fits in. It's another big body that we could throw in if Michael Pittman needs a play or two off. But overall, that's mainly just a development type move. Looking at some of the other moves around the league, we have Tyler Lockett, Julio, obviously we picked up. Just some basic moves. A lot of stuff has happened pretty quickly with these free agents. There's my last sign with Patrick Peterson. Before that, we have Anthony Schwartz obviously getting picked up. This is Madden. Stephon Gilmore to the Titans. That was one I had interest in. And overall, just a few little signings there just so you can see what's happened around the league. And yeah.